Well, hi, this is Mark Holland from markholland.com.au, and if you've purchased this program, welcome to your transformation. What does that mean? Well, it means whatever you want it to mean, because the information that you are going to learn in this program can literally transform your life from the inside out. That means to you that you can be, do, have anything you want to achieve as long as you're willing to take hold of this program and say, yes, I take ownership of what is going to be said. I'm going to apply the strategies and tactics and the ideas to transform what I need to do to make my life what I dreamed it should be. See, we are all dreamers. Sometimes we dream at night, sometimes we dream during the day. When we're kids, we dream all the time. Can you imagine those really wild dreams? When someone would ask you, what do you want to do when you grow up? And a lot of the times we'd think of being a fireman, or I know for me it was like a policeman or a fireman. And then as life started to go on, I wanted to be someone who influenced other people in a positive way. Now I'm, what we just say, fairly positive all the time. My wife would tell you that I'm too positive, but it's very much the matter of the mindset that I work with every day. We're fighting with this thing that is between our heads, the most important resource that each of us have. As you may or may not be aware, we already have the resources we need to achieve what we need to achieve. And that's maybe hard to believe where you're at right now. And you may think, no, if I only had this, if I only had that. But it's doing the best that you can with the resources that we have available now. And right now, I want us to look at two sides of the fence that we live on. There's the cause side of the fence, and there's the effect side of the fence. So which side would you say you're on? I know I'm not what you'd call a great mechanic. And when I have a car, I like the car to look good, drive well, and have the comforts inside that makes the driving experience worthwhile, and that the car is not falling apart on the outside. And every time I bought a car, I've tried to focus on making sure that it looks good, that I actually like what I'm driving, and that it does what I want it to do, which is get me from A to B in as best style as possible. And I know that one thing I do lack is maintaining the car the way it should be. And there's a couple of times, and it's like history seems to repeat itself. There was a time, my second car that I had, I drove it to death, almost without servicing it for 12 months. And what does that do to the inside of the car? It's like us when we don't service what's going on in our heads for 12 months. Have you ever noticed that if we keep on allowing the media and our thoughts to be the same as they were yesterday? It's been said that we have 60,000 thoughts passing through our brains every day, and 95% of those thoughts are the same as yesterday. How scary! So what we are thinking, planning, doing, being, having is 95% of yesterday. So how do we expect to change what our situation and our circumstance and what's happening in our life if we don't look at what's going on the inside of our heads? Those 60,000 thoughts. Imagine if we transformed what we thought about into what we wanted, where we're going, how we're going to get there, looking for opportunity, opening our reticular activating system, which we're going to talk about throughout this series, how we can use our brains to take hold of what it is we want to achieve in our life. Because you can have what you want in your life. You can have the dreams. And if you need to start dreaming again, I encourage you to start doing that. And write down, what is it that you want to achieve in life? What do you want to do before you die? Because I know for me, I don't want to become an 80-year-old who has achieved nothing. An 80-year-old that had basically